When I spoke to Sion James at the Combine, I really enjoyed this guy. I don't know if you guys knew this, but Sion James is a former point guard. So Sion James transferred from Tulane to Duke, and he became like their utility guy, glue guy. 6'6" with a 6'7" wingspan, almost 220 frame. He averaged 9 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, about a steal a night on 51% from field and 41% from three. This is a physical wing, former point guard with a strong college, NBA ready frame, and he uses his body to carve out space, defend multiple spots, and compete on the glass. He's a great defender, especially on ball. He stays low and moves lateral, can guard 1 through 3, maybe even some 4s with toughness and versatility. I think he's disruptive at the point of attack. He fights through screens, communicates and plays with consistent energy, and has a good motor. He's got a great feel on defense. I said it earlier. He rotates early, tags rollers, and contests well without gambling, makes the right reads consistently. Knocks down 49.1% of his spot-up threes and 46.9% of the threes off the catch. He's a reliable floor spacer with good relocation reads and knows how to move off ball. And that's what I mean. He competes hard and cuts. He's a willing screener. Knows how to punish ball watchers defensively. And he's a connector. He averaged, for his career, 2.9 assists to 1.2 turnover ratio. And that just shows high basketball IQ, a good level for processing, and a support role. And he keeps plays alive. He uses his dribble to, be patient and find the passing reads to keep the offense flowing, and doesn't, keep the ball not moving, doesn't deflate the ball, doesn't stall the ball. And he's a high energy guy who fits the gaps, rebounds well for his size, brings energy, and sets the tone with effort. Now, he doesn't have blow-by speed, needs angles or contact to create off the bounce, struggles to separate cleanly. His pull-up game is nearly non-existent, 12 of 44 over 2 years. The shooting mechanics include a low release with a deep dip, slower to get off clean looks when defenders close out. He's limited off movement, only 4 threes made off screens in 3 years, not comfortable flying off handoffs, and he's not going to be a guy who's going to be a shot creator, lacks shake, downhill burst, or that ISO creative juice, leans on strength more than footwork, and doesn't draw defenders out in a pick and roll. Teams go under screens with no real threat of a pull-up jumper. One thing I think is concerning about his defense, especially when he tries to keep his man in front of him, his hip flexibility is a concern. He needs to work on his pliability, can get upright or stiff when closing out or chasing quicker guards, which leads to blow-bys. So that's one thing he needs to watch. And that's where I want to hear your guys' thoughts. What do you guys think of him right there? Do you guys agree with me that that's an area of improvement, or one that he could work on, and it's just not getting blown by as much, or just staying loose? But besides that, I think he's the guy who's going to get drafted by an NBA contender to be a potential or day one role player.